Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Through Tom Scott's selections here for Tuesday, March 7th. For again today's play of the day, quick recap what happened yesterday. We had a loss in hockey with the Senators -1.5 at -110 on FanDuel. Not even close. Ottawa did outshoot Chicago by double digits, but didn't matter as Chicago won the game 5-0. Ottawa's transition defense was especially awful, and they turned the puck over a bunch, and Chicago took advantage of its opportunities. I think they scored, what was it, 3 goals on their first 7 shots of the game, I think. But either way, point is Senators weren't close and look for a winner here on Tuesday. And for today's play today, going to pivot to the NBA, we'll get a game between the Hornets and the Knicks taking place at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And for this match, we're going to take the Knicks in the first half, -5.5 at -125 on PointsBet. Time recording of 3 a.m. Eastern Time. Conversions why we're going to take the Knicks in the first half here. First reason, we'll look at the recent form of both teams. The Knicks have been one of the hottest teams in the league as they have won each of their last 9 games. Meanwhile, the Hornets have been terrible all season long, and they've been even worse lately ever since LaMelo Ball got injured, and they have lost each of their last 3 games by at least 11 points. And to go through the actual first half struggles for the Hornets, in those 3 games I just mentioned, they trailed by at least 16 points at halftime in each of those 3 games. So Charlotte's struggles are mostly in the first half. They dig themselves a pretty big hole, and they're just unable to climb out of it. But in the first 24 minutes, they've been awful lately, and that's really nothing new, and I'm going to get into the trends in a second. But to go through the actual first half numbers in terms of points per game and points allowed all season long, the Knicks are one of the best first half teams in the league, as the Knicks are averaging 58.9 points per game in the first half, which ranks 6th in the league, while the Hornets are averaging just 55.7 points per game in the first half, which ranks 26th. Plus, the Knicks are allowing just 55.4 points per game in the first half, which is the 4th fewest in the league, while the Hornets are allowing 60.7 points per game in the first half, which is the 3rd most in the league. And Charlotte has also struggled when they were healthy, but now they're definitely compromised roster-wise. So I do think that Charlotte's even worse in the first half with LaMelo being out. But to go through the actual first half spread numbers, I mentioned that the Knicks should be one of the best first half teams in the league based on the points for and points against, and Charlotte should be one of the worst. Well, to go through the actual numbers here, the Knicks are 44-20-2 ATS in the first half of the season, which is the best first half record in the league, while the Hornets are 24-41-1 ATS in the first half of games this season, which is the worst record in the league. So you're going to give me a Knicks team that's been playing great basketball, winning 9 straight. They're going back home, and there is a chance Brunson might play. I know he missed the last game, but he's questionable for this one. So maybe Brunson suits up again. If not, I do trust Quickly to run the first unit in his absence. But still, the point is the Knicks should have really just a very, very solid crowd atmosphere at MSG with the team playing its best basketball in several years at this point. The Hornets have nothing to play for. They basically went full youth movement. They also traded Mason Plumlee during the right before the trade deadline. LaMelo's out. They're letting the young guys play, and as a result, they're kind of punting games at this point. But the point is, I do think you're going to end up seeing the Knicks open up a pretty decent lead in the first half, in or out to what's most likely going to be a first half cover. So play that once again here for Tuesday, March 7th is going to be on the Knicks first half, -5.5 and -125 on PointsBet. Bye, everyone.